Hey gamers, it's Ready Set Gomez, and I cannot do a solid intro right now because I need to talk about this Nintendo Direct before I literally explode with excitement. Now, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button like the hit the Nintendo Direct was today, and click the thumbs up to let me know if you like my videos, or down if you hate my guts and hope I never shall rise to stardom. The choice is yours, really. If you're a returning viewer, you already know what to do, and I welcome you back graciously as ever. Now let's get ready, set, you know the rest. The Nintendo Direct of February 2022 might go down as one of the most exciting directs I've watched since 2017 at the launch of the console. Now that's saying a lot. Nintendo finally got a lot right, and of course, they got some stuff wrong by leaving certain updates out of line. Looking at you, Breath of the Wild 2 release date, no Bayonetta 3 news, no Metroid 4 news, no new Donkey Kong. So what is all the fuss about, you might be asking? Well, I'm here to give you the deets. Not only did Nintendo get a lot right, they also brought back one of my favorite games of all time, which is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This port is going to be amazing in every single way I can imagine, and I'm fully exceeding my expectations because I like disappointment and want to be hurt. Just to add to my already excitedness, we got an announcement of Mario Strikers Battle League, which is a predecessor to the popular Mario Striker series, which debuted on the GameCube, and us fans have been drooling at the prospect of its conception on the Nintendo Switch. Now, we have our Switch GameCube love child, and we can go back into the cave we've been hiding away in, logging countless hours of Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? Wrong. Just when you thought this amazing Nintendo Direct couldn't get any better, two other ports were announced, Portal and Portal 2, which is part of a companion bundle. And I'm actually pretty pumped for this because I never really got to play these games when they first launched, as I was way too young to understand portals, but definitely not too young to understand if you kill a hooker after you use them in GTA, that you'll get your money back plus some. With that being said, the next port that got my neck vein popping out like this is No Man's Sky, coming to the Switch. Now, I know a couple of years back, people would be like, No Man's Sky coming to the Switch? Like, what's Nintendo thinking? Like, that's a crazy big game. Nobody can imagine the level of work that it would be, that you would need to put this into a video game. But honestly, now that we've seen The Witcher 3, we've seen Assassin's Creed games on here, we've seen Doom, the Switch can handle this. I really think that whoever is porting No Man's Sky over to the Switch is going to do a phenomenal job. Now, that being said, I'm very thrilled about this, but I also don't want to suffer through the original launch of this game again. Like, I'm so happy that I can play this on the run, but will it perform the way I want to? That's the mortifying part, because if it performs like OG launch, it's basically glamorized dog water, guys. But if it performs the way it is now, this has the potential to be one of the best, most ambitious ports in the history of the Switch. Now, I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing about ports and didn't come here for any pirate puns, so I'll shiver me timbers away from those. Oh man. And let's run into some salmon for the big Splatoon 3 announcement that there is a new mode called Salmon Run next to Wave mode, which is a co-op based gameplay fighting against evil salmon. Apparently, I'm assuming that it's going to be wave based off from Wave mode. I'm just kind of grasping at straws here. I personally own Splatoon 2 for my Switch and have not even opened the bezel cover to play it for myself. I hear it's a load of fun, but I just haven't had the time to fully dedicate myself to the game, so I won't do it. Like, I hate giving a game half of my attention, and that's exactly what I'm not going to do to Splatoon 2. I'm going to give it the time before I buy Splatoon 3. And I know that's like a poor excuse as a YouTuber, but I can only play so many video games with my everyday life. And I feel like my backlog is like totally heavily breathing right now in a corner, begging me to play with it instead of purchasing another game off the eShop for 49 cents, but who's counting anyways? Now, Clenowa looks pretty interesting as well. I'm not sure about anything on that franchise, but I always welcome 2D, 3D side-scrolling-esque platformers. Really brings me back to the late 90s when everybody was kind of looking for a mascot to represent their franchise, and I'm really excited to see this because he kind of looks like Sonic but like a skunk. And I'm probably totally wrong, but whatever. I don't get paid for this, so. Again, another series I was definitely too young to appreciate is Earthbound, and I know a lot of diehard fans will give me grief, but I was just far too young to ever understand or get into the series, and by the time I could have, I was already 2 consoles ahead. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 and quick-scoping people, 360, no-scope off from Rust, like, 1v1 me, bro. I mean, I've heard phenomenal things about this series, and I highly anticipate playing it for the first time, which sometimes that can be the most refreshing, is picking up an older game and really getting to play it for the first time and kind of just like take off the cover, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. One gripe I did want to bring up from the Nintendo Direct is, first off, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this year, supposedly. Where is the release date? And more gameplay footage? Instead, we get paid DLC for a Mario port from the Wii U that everybody already stopped playing because it's been out since the Wii U. Nintendo, please give the fans what they want entirely. Don't be such a tease to us. That being said, this about wraps up my reaction video to the 2022 February Nintendo Direct. Hopefully we get some more this year. And until next time, ready, set, peace out.